Okay, so it's the meaning of marriage. Still in chapter 3. We're in the section promise and passion. How exactly is the long-term love, the creation of time and will produced by the promise, so superior? Wendy Plump saw that her parents had something after 50 years, and that was not the same as a turbocharged sexual desire of illicit affair, but was ultimately richer and deeper. What was it? When you first fall in love, you think you love the person, but you don't really. You can't know who that person is right away. That takes years. You actually love your idea of the person. That is always a first one-dimensional and somewhat mistaken. In The Lord of the Rings, Eowyn falls in love with Aragorn, but he cannot return the love. He says to her brother, Yomer, she loves you more truly than me, for you she loves and knows, but in me she loves only a shadow and a thought, a hope of glory and great deeds and lands afar. Aragorn understood that romantic flings are so intoxicating largely because the person is actually in love with a fantasy rather than the real human being. But not only do you know the other person, but the other person does not really know you. You have put on your best face, often quite literally. There are things about yourself that you are ashamed of or afraid of, but you don't let the other person see your flaws, and of course you cannot show your partner those parts of your character that you cannot see yourself, and which only to be revealed to you in the course of the marriage. There is an emotional high that comes to us when someone thinks we are so wonderful and beautiful, and that is part of what fuels the early passion and electricity of falling in love. But the problem is, you may be semi-consciously aware of this, that the person doesn't really know you and therefore doesn't really love you. Not yet, at least. What you think of being head over heels in love is in large part of a gust of ego gratification, but it's nothing like the profound satisfaction of being known and loved. When over the years someone has seen you at your worst, and you know and knows you with all your strengths and flaws, yet commits him or herself to you wholly, is a consummate experience. To be loved but not known is comforting but superficial. To be known and not loved is our greatest fear. But to be fully known and truly loved, well, a lot like being loved by God. Is it what we need more than anything? It liberates us from pretense, humbles us out of our self-righteousness, and fortifies us for any difficulty life can throw at us. I'm gonna take a break there and continue reading the next chapter.